Hello and welcome back to my page. You're very welcome here. I was going to a county semi-final this weekend, but I went to my son's very first soccer match and he scored 2 goals. Small little autistic lad, and look at that for a celebration. I mean, wow. This video is sponsored as always by Cronin Cider. Choose to be extraordinary. What a beautiful, delicious, divine cider. The match was on in Counturk, the Boar's Head. There's my cousin, there's my mother, and there was a crowd en route. Counturk is a beautiful place, to be totally honest with you lads. It brings back loads of childhood memories. I've got a couple of cousins here, and a lot of my childhood I'd climb up through the fields and into Counturk pitch and play hurling and football till the wee hours, and yeah, good times. Anyway, this match is between Kilshannig and Trasna being Newmarket in black and red, and Kilshannig in blue and gold. And it was your quintessential, there's my dad and he's best buddy, it was your quintessential November semi-final Junior A. I'm in the Opera House, lads. Come and see me. Great for Christmas presents. It was cold. I don't know how the match went ahead because there has been torrential rain falling upon our fields since last Thursday. But fair play to the grounds people in Counturk. I was talking to them afterwards. They were saying there's great drainage. Just mainly the drainage. Here is the opening goal. An absolute walloper of a shot, and Kilshannig flew into an absolute ginormous lead, and I think Newmarket were shell-shocked for the first 15 minutes. It was like a tsunami that hit them. There was wave after wave after wave, and they missed nothing. They absolutely missed nothing. I have tipped Kilshannig to win the county since I saw them earlier this season playing Clyde Rovers, and I have to say, I met a lot of people at this match, and they were all asking me, what do you think? And I genuinely was fearful of this Newmarket team. They've got 1 or 2 absolute stunning hurlers. And also then, my dad is from there, and he was telling me that they've got a great chance, and then I was kind of second guessing myself. Do you ever second guess yourself? Don't be lads, just trust your gut. I'm sticking with Kilshannig. They were imperious in the first half. Anything they guided towards the black spot went right over the bar. There was a massive crowd at this game, a ginormous crowd at this game. That's the second time I have said the word ginormous in this vlog, and I am not apologising for it. Then Newmarket found their eye again. At this stage of the year, free taking is an essential tool. There is my cousin and my other 2 cousins. Honestly, a family affair. Look at this for a crowd. Thanks be to God, the weather was decent, it was fresh, but the ground was heavy, very, very heavy, and on a few occasions it resulted in, I suppose, mistakes, but you have to account for the mistakes. Number 15 going off injured there, you never like to see that. I hope he gets well soon and that it's not a bad injury. And Newmarket then started to find their eye. They have some tasty forwards. They have one forward in particular who really caught my eye, number 13. He was very dangerous, and but I will say in the second half in particular, he was well marshalled, but not there. That's a great score. And scores from play. There was some beautiful scores from play. Absolutely stunning scores from play, but mostly it was the Frees that were, I suppose they were what was counting. And at this stage of the year, there's so many mistakes, there's so many fouls, it's so heavy, it's so hard, it's so damp, there's so much at stake that Frees, they become more and more pressurised. So if you can have an awesome free taker on your team, well then I actually think you are at a massive advantage. But you have to have lads who can puck the ball over from inside in their own half, like this fella as well. They come in handy as well. Yeah, it was a good game. The first half in particular, I felt Newmarket, as I said at the start, they just went shell-shocked. An unbelievable out of the blocks performance by Kilshannig, and I think they were up 6 points at half time, but there was a strong wind. Thank you, Cronins. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Here's Pauline, she's amazing, takes all the photos there for the Avenue, and there's me and my dad, she took that of us. Fair play. Again, did I mention I'm in the Opera House on Valentine's Day and it's a great Christmas present, lads? Did I mention that? Get them for your loved ones, whoever watches these videos, because my show is about hurling and autism and babysitters, and it's a stand-up show. You'd like it. Big crowd. Freeze. I've been talking about the freeze. The freeze in the second half were just as important, if not more important. Well, this is one thing I can't understand. I've gone to a few Kilshannig games. They seem to be growing in selectors. They're like the gremlins. If it rains, the fucking selectors multiply. There's like 6 of them there. There was only like 3 at a match earlier this year. They're just coming out of the fucking woodwork now because they're starting to win, is it? I wonder. Anyway, back to the game in hand. The second half, Newmarket came out of the blocks and they were absolutely ravenous for it. But do you think Kilshannig stood down? Did they? Fuck. They did in their holes. I have to say that about Kilshannig. Anytime I've encountered them in any way, shape or form down through the years, whether playing against them or managing against them or just watching them, they're a team that never, ever, ever stop. Even if they're losing a game, they just keep going, and that's a testament to every single last one of them. And in this second half, they were under the cosh for large periods as Newmarket were trying, but being held out. Lots of wides. You can't have wides. The referee was heavily involved in the second half. I think he actually had a good game. A lot of people thought he was outrageous. No, I think the opposite. I thought he was in control of it. I thought he was very commanding, and it's a hard fucking job, Points again, wides again. But I don't think Kilshannig missed fuck all in the whole game. Honest to God. Sorry for swearing. I'm trying to stop the swearing. Okay, look at that. Look at the mentors on the line. They could nearly have a fucking team themselves. Newmarket have some lovely hurlers, and here is the Cronins as a cider 0-0. Choose to be extraordinary moment of the match. Unbelievable play here by 14. Switches it across. Beautifully controlled. Goes one way, then the other way, and look at that. High from play. Seuss on spare. Gahalinwa. And at this stage I was thinking to myself, yeah, Kilshannig are going to, and they had a goal chance here as well. Excellent save by the Newmarket goalkeeper. But it was Kilshannig's day. It really was, and they held on to the bitter end. 14 in particular was excellent. He's got pedigree. 13 was excellent for Newmarket. 6 and 3 and 4 for Kilshannig also caught my eye. They're not favourites either. They're not favourites for the final. On the other side is Fancy. Look at this first score though. Genuinely, look. That's gorgeous. By all accounts now, that fella is going to be wearing red next year. Anyway, game is coming to an end. Still fighting to the very end, Newmarket. Never giving in. This is a county semi-final. There's only a goal in it as well. They're trying to fashion a late chance. And, as I said, there's only a goal in it. But they never get over the line, really. And, the game just kind of peters out then. And I have to say... Look at that. I have to say, probably worthy winners, I felt, on the day. They held the lead. They got the lead and they held the lead. What more can you ask for, Kanturk, I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10. Absolutely fantastic. Great hospitality. Hopefully Newmarket will be back next year. I feel for them. But look at this. There's the blood is up in Kilshannig. These two boys. No, I'm the selector. Come here, where were you for the fucking first round? This is the real selector by the fellow who goes back and picks up the bottles. Fair play to you. Good man, ref. And a shout out to this guy, lads. The unsung hero. Cronin's cider. Try one, guys. Try one. Kahanawa, Kilshannig. And that's the final score. And did I mention that I'm in the Opera House? I'm not sure I did. Valentine's Day, and that it was a great Christmas present. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. Love you.